Hey there all beer lovers. Thank you for joining me for this beer review, guys. It's time to take that trip again to Sweden again because we are actually exploring another cheap Swedish lager. This is from Spendrups Bryggeri, Spendrups Brewery, a big regional brewery in Sweden. This is their Norrlands Guld, or the gold of Norrland. Export lager, clocking in at 5.3%, 500ml can, and there you go. Very, very nice looking. It's very, very kind of nature inspired. You got the, the wild forest there, the lakes, the moose there, the symbol of Sweden, the mountains. I mean, yeah, the forest. I mean, it looks pretty nice. 5.3%, brewed by Spendrups Bryggeri, and there isn't much information on the can more than that. So with that said, let's get that can cracked open. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Alrighty, let's see here. Alright. There we go. A little bit of smoke there. Oh, and I got the matching glass to go. A pint glass, Norrlands Guld. Let's pour it in. So yeah, I just had to do a review of this one actually. This is also one of the best-selling beers, I believe, in Sweden. One of the best-selling cheap lagers. There we go. So yeah, cheap, readily available right about everywhere. There we go. And a big seller for Spendrups, which is of course a very big old regional brewery. There is, I think, a pretty long history for this beer. I think this beer actually dates back to I might be wrong, but I think it dates back to like the 1960s or so, actually. So it is a old beer. There you go, guys. In view, what do we have? Almost 2 fingers worth of head, bright white shining. Oh yeah, look at that. Big on the carbonation. A lot of chill haze, nice dark golden color, pretty clear. Let's go and get the nose on it, see what we have. Yeah, malty, bready, that's what I get. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of bread on the nose there. Doesn't really smell super sweet at all. But it's kind of bready, malty. Your standard lager sensation on the nose there. Okay, so with that said, we will just have to dive in and see what Norrlands Guld gives us. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, you really get that cheap lager sensation. Right off the bat, it's a cheap lager, and you taste it, you feel it. It's a little bit initially kind of a little bit sweet, that typical cheap sweetness about it. Malty, bready, a little bit of bitterness to it as well. Again, I mean, yeah, to be honest, guys, it doesn't really stand out. It's nothing really to it. It's kind of that cheap malty sensation. A little bit of almost like a touch of metallic bitterness at the back end. I mean, it's drinkable, certainly drinkable beer, but for me, there's really no refinement to it. But hey, it's a lager, so I don't really expect that either. So, I'm judging it for what it is. It's a cheap lager, and you taste it as well. Malty, bready, a little bit cheap tasting, a little bit of a metallic bitterness at the back end. Yeah. Not any depth to it. I mean, it's just, a cheap lager. Norrlands Guld from Spendrups Bryggeri, 5.3%, their export lager. For me, well, you know, yeah, 2.75 out of 5 for me. Not one of the best cheap lagers around, but certainly drinkable. Thank you for watching.